Neag School has provided me with a plethora of resources and, more importantly, confidence to enter the education field that I'm proudly going into.
I think that the Neag School has provided me with a lot of opportunities. I think that's the main word I'm going to use here. We don't want to do the same thing year after year. We want to come up with new things to make students interested. And sometimes that works really well, sometimes it doesn't. And one thing that helps us is our opportunity to be with really good educators in the state of Connecticut, some of the best. That's what I think has really pushed me to be a better teacher and what will help me the most in the future.
The sport management program is in Neag, and I think that it's exceeded all my expectations. I love that our program is so small and there's only 99 students in it. So you really get to know all of your professors. I've I think created a close bond with each and every one of them.
Support system, we are in cohorts, so we have classes with the same 10 to 15 students every single day. We travel as a group, we travel as a pod. Our professors overlap so they know each other, so it's kind of like one big family moving everywhere, and we always help each other out. So if one professor has one assignment and another has another assignment, we just talk with each other and it's really helpful.
The journey that you follow throughout Neag is very intentional, detailed, and purposeful. So you're getting knowledge very well-rounded in all aspects of what it takes to be a teacher, to be in the field of education, to support students, advocate for all types of students.
You, as a pre-service teacher, are already exposed to virtually every type of public schooling possible. Neag requires that you experience an urban, suburban, middle, and high school all before you actually complete your student teaching. So the added stress of knowing what kinds of schools and classrooms you connect well in virtually disappears before you graduate.
The Neag School has prepared me for my future by educating me on the different avenues that I could pursue post-graduation within the sport industry. Also, most importantly, how crucial relationship building is to your success.
Just letting me, explore my interests and, figure out who I am, and, how I can use my strengths to pursue a career that, I'm going to be happy and enjoy.
Neag School got me to think of things a little bit different in terms of, a little bit less of why I teach something and a little bit more of who I'm teaching it to. I teach music because I enjoy music, but the question it got me to ask myself through my whole education is, what am I teaching and how does it serve the students that I'm working with?
I wasn't sure of myself. I wasn't sure if I can make it, and especially being a traditional student, being one of the oldest students in classroom, I felt some kind of way, but UConn and the professors prepared me to accept myself, to be able to advocate for myself, and even be able to believe in myself.
My favorite memory of being a student at UConn actually occurred quite recently as the men's basketball team just won the championship.
Best feeling ever.
I think every time I hang out with my friends, I make a new favorite memory.
The common thread is the UConn marching band. I have so many great memories with them, from going from winning the typical freshman award all the way to being a soloist, to being the section leader, to traveling to Myrtle Beach and other things, the Final Four. It's been an incredible time, and that's the one common thread that I've had.
My favorite UConn Neag professor is Danielle Filipiak. She is the one professor that I can just turn to.
So I've got two, I can't say one, Drs. Bernard and Abramo. They are both fantastic, but it's really been the way that, like I said, about how they're preparing me to think about why I'm teaching and who I'm teaching, but the way they've gotten me to question every single thing I do.
I would say Tutita Casa, because she's really caring and supportive, emotionally, mentally, academically.
Dr. Chen is he's just so intelligent and so amazing. Dr. Burton too, just every time I see her, just lights up the room.
This is a tough one because I love all the professors.
My favorite Neag School professor has to be Dr. Tracy Sinclair. She has supported me since my very start at Neag.
Danielle DeRosa, for sure.
I think that Kara Bernard is my favorite Neag professor. She pulls out the best in the Neag School future educators.
I chose Neag because of the rich history of the sport management program and the access to the alumni that this program has. It truly is a place where you can springboard yourself into a great career.
Knowing that I wanted to be a teacher since I was little, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I applied to 3 schools. UConn was my top choice since I was little, and I just knew Neag was it.
My decision to come to UConn was wrapped around a lot of things. I wanted to do marching band, and this was the school I was looking at that had band. The education school here looked fantastic, and I had heard great things from all the teachers I knew in the state. And then, of course, once Miguel Cardona became the Secretary of Education, made the degrees look even a little bit cooler.
Coming through this school, I would be prepared to enter the workforce and know that I would be teaching the students of the demographics that I was interested in.
When I made the decision to transfer, I knew that it was going to be somewhere with a reputable program, and there is not a program like Neag in Connecticut.
They've taught me what kind of educator I want to be, but also what kind of person I want to be once I leave UConn.